All right. Hello, 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 everybody. We should be working. It looks like everything is working on my end. If for some reason you guys can't hear me, or you just can't hear me very well, or something stops working, please let me know. But everything theoretically should be fine. Hello. I have my coffee. I also have some water. Clearly my coffee is cooling off because you can see the mug is starting to turn black, but that's fine. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing well. We have quite a little bit to chat about today. So today we're going to talk about all of January, what is coming up and what we can expect, the next Brilliant event, and what is coming up. Good. I'm glad it's good, Josh. Also, welcome. We're going to talk about the next Brilliant event and what you need to do to prepare for that. We're going to have a quick chat about yesterday, and then we are going to play some fortresses together. So if you are new here and we are not friends and you would like to play some fortresses with me, please send on over your friend code. For some reason, YouTube will not show your friend code in the actual YouTube chat. It only shows it in this little area over here where the chat shows up on my screen. So anybody who wants to do that, be prepared for that. Your code will show up, but it will not show up in the actual chat. So let me know that you have sent it. That way I can look over here and see what it is. But nice to see everybody today. Let's go ahead and get into talking about January. So coming up in January, yesterday we had Snape's birthday, which was January 9th, and a real quick chat about that before we talk about anything else. I wanted to say thank you again to Britta and everybody else who invited me. I had so much fun playing yesterday and doing all the fortresses with anybody who came to that live stream. It was so fun. It was so fun chatting, and I really enjoyed it, and I really appreciate that I was invited. Also, if you are new here from over there, welcome, and thanks for coming on over. Let's see, what else do we have? Okay, the Brilliant event is coming up, part 1 of the Try Wizarding Secrets Brilliant event, January 12th through January 19th, and it starts and ends at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which means that if you are in Japan, like some of my friends and viewers are, that is actually going to be January 13th through January 19th. The Try Wizarding Secrets event says, help return Brilliant Foundables from the Brilliant Great Hall, including the Goblet of Fire and Mad Eye Moody's Eye. And we're going to talk more about that event here shortly, so don't worry about that. We will be getting into it. The Adversaries event will also be coming up January 19th through January 22nd, and that one starts and ends at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time as well. So once again, if you are in Japan or on that side of the world, that is going to be January 20th through January 23rd for you guys. Refine your combat skills and prepare to go against the ancient Hungarian Horntail. So super, super, super looking forward to that Adversaries event. You're probably definitely, obviously, going to make sure that you have your potions that you need prepared for that event. Definitely a necessity. We have the new moon coming up on January 13th. And then Community Day is going to be January 23rd. Community Day is your local time, so January 23rd, whatever January 23rd is for you, from 12:01 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. Again, doesn't matter where you are in the world, it's still the same day, just, your local time. The Community Day says, search for platform 9 3/4 and catch the Hogwarts Express as you visit King's Cross Station. So that will be a really fun one, I'm sure, and I'm looking forward to seeing what tasks they have prepared for us for that. Sorry, there's a piece of hair in my face. Ugh, as always. Stupefy! Welcome, my friend. You are awesome as well, and I'm talking about you, not me. Not me. You. Okay. The next Brilliant event will be the Brilliant event Part 2, Try Wizarding Secrets, and that one will be happening January 26th through February 2nd, and it starts and ends at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time like usual. So once again, if you are in Japan or on that side of the world, that is going to be January 27th through February 3rd, and hopefully sometime before February they give us the February schedule and not like late into February or just even early into February or just like, in February. Give it to us in January, please. That's all I'm asking. So for that event, it's, once again, like I said, Try Wizarding Secrets. Help return Brilliant Foundables from the Brilliant Prefect's bathroom, including Moaning Myrtle and the Marauders map. So that will be really fun as well, I'm sure. And, of course, we're looking forward to it. That's what's coming up the rest of this month in January 2020. Now, that was for yesterday, Snape's birthday. Love him. Had so much fun yesterday. Once again, thanks guys for inviting me. No, it's you guys. No! Don't argue with me. I'll have to, I don't know what I'll do, but just imagine me throwing a shoe at you. There we go. It's an imaginary shoe. Still as effective. Super effective, actually. Critical hit. Okay. Anyway, and then let's talk about the Brilliant event coming up. So this event, like I already said, starts January 12th through January 19th, and if you are in Japan or on that side of the world, that is January 13th through January 20th. Listen, I'm Ravenclaw. I'm right, and you know it. You're Ravenclaw, and you think you're always right, but we all know that it's not true. It's fine. It starts and ends at 11 a.m. Pacific time, just to give a little bit of reference there. So, for this event, we're going to be seeing Mad Eye Moody's Eye. We're going to be seeing the Goblet of Fire, and both of those are going to be coming from your map encounters. Fleur Delacour will be coming from your port key. Barty Crouch Sr. will be coming from the event task, and Victor Crumb will be coming from your fortresses. So for this one, we only have one port key to worry about. It's not like the last few ones where we've had two different types of port keys to worry about. I don't know if that's because people were not enjoying picking up multiple port keys or what the story behind that is. It didn't really bother me either way, but let me know if you're here live or if you're watching this on replay, if it was something that did bother you. I'm really curious. I'm very curious on your opinions. I'm always right, except for when I'm wrong. This is not one of those times. Whatever you need to think to make you go to sleep at night, Stupefy. I'm just here for the Potter content. You know what? All the Potter content, I'm trying to give it to you. I'm trying to give it to you, Cinnamon Roll. Next, let's see. Let's talk about our tasks. So, for task 1 of 4, we have to collect 2 ingredients or portmanteaus, brew a tonic for trace detection 2 times, and return Brilliant Mad Eye Moody's Eye 12 times. I don't know why I skipped the 12, but I did. So, if you want to make sure that you are ready and, knocking out part 1 of 4 real quickly, go ahead and get those tonic for trace detection brewing ahead of time like normal. This is nothing new. If you, are new to the game, maybe you don't know this, or maybe you've just never heard this, or you probably already know, because most of you probably already know. Brew them ahead of time. Don't touch them. Let them hover over the cauldron. And then as soon as the event starts, you can go ahead and collect them. Pop on a tonic for trace detection. Get your 12 Brilliant Mad Eyes. And collect your ingredients or portmanteaus and knock out 1 of 4. Super, super easy. Your Slytherin isn't showing enough yet, Shana. What's happening? I feel like you could be mistaken for a Hufflepuff today. You know what? I feel like you think that telling me I could be mistaken as a Hufflepuff is an insult, but it's not, because I love my Hufflepuff friends. Am I quite as nice as them? No. Do I aspire to be? In some ways, yes. Yes, I do. But, it's not an insult. It's not an insult, Stupefy. How dare you think that it's an insult? Anyway, moving on to part 2 of 4. We have to earn 7,500 Wizarding XP from traces, collect 5 Brilliant Tri-Wizarding Secrets runes, and use the Barufio's Brain Elixir 2 times. So, earning your 7,000 Wizarding XP from traces, you want to make sure that whenever you get to part 2 of 4, that's when you are for sure using a Barufio's Brain Elixir, because it'll help you knock out that XP faster. As for acquiring those runes, what I've been doing is when the game starts, rather than when you get that red notification, and I know, it's really hard not to try and get rid of the little red notification, but leave it there. Don't go to the Brilliant page. Don't open it. Wait until you get to part 2 of 4. That way you can go over to the little Brilliant page on your registry and it'll rack up some runestones for you really quickly. Don't be tempted by the red button or the red mark. I'm tempted. It drives me nuts when it's there. I get it. Just don't be tempted, and it'll save you some time. It's not an insult. How dare you? Love it. Love it so much. Thank you. Thank you, Stupefy. And then, of course, like I said, you're going to be using a Barufios anyway to help you get that 7,000 XP. So then, hopefully, by the time you have finished the earn 7,000 XP and the collect the brilliant Tri-Wizarding Secrets runestones, you'll be finished with those two. The first brilliant potion will have run out, and then you can use the second one, and you can collect part 2 of 4. And at the same time, you can move on to part 3 of 4 and still have your Barufios running. So for part 3 of 4, we have to return 15 Brilliant Goblet of Fire. We also have to brew 7 potions of any kind. So what I would go ahead and do for those 7 potions is pick your fastest brewing potions if you know that you're going to be playing for a while, and get those a brewing. If you really want to do the Rental Cauldron, you can do that as well. But, that's your choice if you want to spend your gold that way. Spend your gold how you wish. You also need to use 5 potions of any kind in wizarding challenges. Once again, any kind. So I would make sure to do wizarding challenges where those potions are going to be useful and you're not just like wasting potions. Go into some higher chambers, use your extimulos, use your invigoration droughts, use your... My brain is blanking. The green one that we're using for adversaries. That one that my brain decided it's going to forget the word for. Use that. Don't waste it. You need 5 potions of any kind in your wizarding challenges. So part 3 of 4, pretty straightforward. You should be able to knock it out. Then, moving on to part 4 of 4, we have to complete 5 wizarding challenges with 3 or more teammates, defeat 25 foes in wizarding challenges, and earn 5,000 XP from challenges. If you want to knock out that 5,000 XP faster, make sure you have your Barufios on. If you're going to be doing a lot of challenges anyway, you want to make sure you have your Barufios on. Get that XP, level up, and move on up in the world. The 7 potions will actually be a struggle bus. I've brewed all my healing potions and I'm out of extimulo ingredients. I've been prepping for the adversaries event. Fair enough. That's fair enough. If I were you, then I would go try and find you some greenhouses and get you some ingredients of brewing, my friend. And if I have any ingredient gifts, I will try to make sure to send them to you, and maybe that will help you out. Fingers crossed. So part 4 of 4, pretty straightforward. I don't think I need to give you guys any kind of advice there. You guys probably don't even need my advice anyway. You just, maybe like hearing me ramble. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. For the bonus part, as we know, once we finish all 4 tasks, you're not done. You gotta do your bonus. Get your bonus in. For the bonus task, we have to place 5 images on the Brilliant Great Hall Registry page. We have to earn 12,500 Wizarding XP. You have to win in your highest unlocked chamber. You have to use 10 Extimulo potions of any kind in Wizarding challenges, so make sure you have at least 10 Extimulo potions, any kind. Could be the little weaklings, could be your potent. Up to you. Ready for the wizarding challenges. And then cast a great spell 25 times. So I feel like that should be doable, casting a great spell. If it was a masterful 25 times, I know that I would be able to do it. I don't know that everybody would be able to do it. And I'm not saying that as like a, being rude to everybody. I know that there are people out there who have limitations, so masterful would be more difficult. But I think great should be doable, hopefully. And if not, maybe you got a friend who can help you out. So all of this is also pretty straightforward. If you can hold off on placing your images, that's great. If not, do what I do and don't use your brilliant runestones until you get to this part of the task. That way you can just go ahead and place some brilliant images using the foundable from the wizarding challenges. But yeah, pretty straightforward, pretty easy. You don't need a lot of explanations, guys. I could probably brew snowdrops. Literally can't believe it's winter and snowdrops are scarce for me. That is a little bit strange. Maybe you're just not looking in the right places. I don't know. Definitely go ahead and brew you some though. That way you can be ready, because you're gonna want to knock out that task. 10, you're kidding. Nope, I'm skipping the bonus. Don't skip the bonus, Stupefy. You can do it. I believe in you. Get your bonus. Get your bonus, my friend. All right. Then we have, of course, all the bundles that you can grab and your complimentary gift. Don't forget to grab your complimentary gift. I always grab mine at the beginning of the event. That way I do not forget and Stupefy. You get some ingredients to brew at least the brain. Why are you not working today? The pink potion. I said its name earlier, and then I forgot because brain. Brain is dumb. Brain is dumb, especially today. Tonic for trace session. Haha, haha, haha. I can't even say it properly. Did you hear me slur over that? I don't know what's going on. I've got 200 plus DA books. Wasting 10 extimulos right before adversaries event is a huge turnoff for me. I do agree, especially because those extimulos are extremely useful during the adversaries event. But hopefully for the adversaries event, they'll make it up to us in some kind of complimentary gift. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Rayquaza, if it makes you feel better, I can't brain today too. You know, it does make me feel better that I'm not alone in the ability to not brain. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's something in the air that's affecting all of us today. Brain is definitely not working, though. Definitely not working. So that's what you guys can expect coming up for the part 1 of the Brilliant event. And then obviously as we get more news, I will do my best to update you. If anything comes out strangely in the middle of the week, I will also try to let you guys know, but if I can't, make sure you are following on Twitter. You've got Orange Wizard followed, so that way you have the updates from him. And also make sure you are following other WooTubers, because we're all awesome. Not just me. All of us. They probably give us tonic ingredients as the complimentary gift for the adversaries event. That, I really hope not. That would be, like, such a ridiculous thing to do. I hope not. They're smarter than that. They are smarter than that. I want to give them at least, you know, some credit. They are smarter than that. I would die though. I would die. Ugh. Okay. Anyway, next, let me close that out and let me open the game. So, I give them no credit. I see that, Stupefy. Stupefy, are you sure you're not a Slytherin? Are you sure? Alright. Once again, if we're not friends and you would like to play the fortresses with me today, send your friend code on over and we can make that happen. I also have the Discord open, so if Syrups comes, I will be able to see him. If you're not in the Discord and you would like to join the Discord, we try and make it a fun time over there. There should be a link somewhere in the description to the Discord, but if for some reason it doesn't work, let me know and I'll figure it out. We'll get it working. And you can come hang out over there as well. Now, opening the game. First thing I'm going to do, I'm not going to worry about potions right now. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to pop on a Barufios. And I'm going to open some gifts. I can't open the spell energy right now. I went out yesterday after the event live stream that I did with the other WooTubers and stocked up on some spell energy because I was out, like solid out, and wanted to be ready for today. But I will open those later. Oh, look at you guys and all of your spell energy gifts. You are awesome. You are awesome, keeping me ready. Oh my god, I've got so many gifts to send. Oh, all those regular spell energy gifts can go. I should have done this last night. Oh, I am a slacker, you guys. Epic fail. I feel the EDM aren't really worth the price tag, though. I agree. I definitely agree. I'm sure we're going to be getting some edible dark marks before the event starts. If not, like, the good thing is, like, it seems to be a pretty decent drop rate, or it was during the last event of them. So, you know, hopefully we'll be able to get more. But Yeah, I agree. The price tag is a little bit steep for what they are. You need ingredients, right? Stupefy. Do you want me to send you a regular ingredient gift, a Barufio's ingredient gift, or a Dottle Drought ingredient gift? If they were, we would not have to continue to play Donka Highest Chamber all the time. Hello, Shana. Hello, Stupefy. Syrup says hello, Stupefy. Hello, Syrups. Yes, you're right. You're right, Stupefy. You're right. Or, you're right, Syrups. Sorry. Both S's. Meh. Okay. Let me send some quick gifts really quick. That way we have room while we're doing fortresses, and maybe we'll get some good ones to send people. Syrups, do you have a preference out of what's here? We have a Wizard XP, Essential Runestone, Wit Sharpening. We've got some ingredients ones and an extravagant spell energy. Stupefy, let me know which one you want as well. I will send XP to Ryan. And I love the XP. Oh my god, it's doing that thing. I hate when it does that. Once you send one, it like won't let you tap send on the next one. It's a very annoying little bug that they've got going. Okay, I'll wait to send that since there's only one of them. Wit Sharpening. Let's see, who's getting a Wit Sharpening today? We'll give a Wit Sharpening to them. Syrups has no preference. Okay, in that case, Syrups, you can have some XP as well. Regular ingredient Barufio is fine too, but no dawdle, please. I legit don't open. What? Really? I use a lot of dawdles. I'd rather use a dawdle on a trace than on than a see what is happening? What is happening? Than an extimula. My brain is not working today. Alright, so maybe that will help you with your ingredient issue, Stupefy. We'll see. We will see. Who else is getting an XP gift from me today? I'll give one to Calamity. We'll give one to Craybot. We'll give one to Roger. We'll give one to... Oh my god, it's not letting me tap on it. So annoying. So annoying. Does anybody else have this problem, or is it just me? We'll give one to Glory as well. And then I'll save the essential runestones for later. Let's send some spell energy on to our friend Mitch. We'll send that to Popovo. And then Aragon can have a Wit Sharpening. So that gives us some room then to get some more good gifts, hopefully. Alright, let's open this. Oh, wait. Is my spell energy not full? I thought it was. I can open one of these. I'll open Ryan's. Oh, it's a Wizard XP gift. Nice. Thanks, Ryan. Okay, we'll open the extravagant. Thank you for the extravagant. Let me see if any of these are Wizard XP. For once in my life, my spell energy is full. Don't ask how that happened. It's a miracle. I know. Alright, going on in to the fortresses, if anybody wants to come. Alright. How's everybody doing today? We having a good weekend? Did you guys enjoy the event yesterday? Make sure to try and keep track of how many times it takes you to try and find me. Hopefully it is pretty quick today. We got some good luck going today. I guess we'll see. I enjoyed Snape's birthday, though. Not just because, like, it was a fun live stream, but because I feel like it was an event without lack of pressure to need to play in order to complete tasks. Because, I don't know about anybody else, but if it's, like, one of those things where it's like, you have to complete tests to get these things, and blah, 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 I don't know why, but I feel an immense pressure to play more and to complete the tasks than when they don't have tasks for me to complete. And, you know, life can be busy sometimes, and it can be a bit overwhelming. So I like that they had an event without like a ton of tasks for us to complete, and we were still able to enjoy it and have fun and whatnot. So just me, maybe not. Let me know. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was too focused on tonic for trace detection. It was definitely very tonic for trace detection focused, unless you chose to, focus on doing the fortresses, which is kind of where I kept my focus. But I don't know. I guess I don't worry too much about tonic for trace detections because I have a ton of them. Like, I have a lot of tonic for trace detections, and I always have a lot. I feel like I always have ingredients for them, but maybe if that's not the case, I could see where that would be very frustrating. So I don't blame you there. I do not blame you there. I hope that they get some more fun stuff planned for different birthdays coming up in the game, though. I do too. Just get, like, it should have had some spawns on the map. Ah, okay. I see what you're saying. And I can agree with that too. If they're going to have a special event, you shouldn't need to use the tonic for trace detection in order for those spawns to show up on the map. You should have an increase of the spawns in general. I agree with that. I can get on board there. I can get on board there for sure. That makes sense. We're still trying. Who's gonna find me first? All right. But yeah, I'm hoping that they do some more fun ones coming up. We'll see. It's I know it's probably very difficult for them to try to make things an even playing field for everybody, especially considering you can board that night bus. I can board that night bus. I see what you did there. I like it. But yeah, I feel like it's probably difficult for them to try and plan and really make events an even playing field and also fun, especially considering there's still a lot of people who still can't go do very much because of our current situation in the world. And also, like, there's a lot of people back on, like, lockdown, like, full-fledged lockdown. I've got quite a few friends over in the UK, and they're having a, heck of a time over there. One of my friends was talking to me. Oh, I'm really sorry, dude. He's ready to go in. Okay, I'm gonna let him go in. I have a friend over in the UK who was talking to me about, kind of life over there right now, and talking about how it's challenging because, they're all shut inside and they have to constantly be around not only their spouse but kids who need attention and need help and are still learning and in school and blah 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 blah, and it's a struggle. And I was like, well, why don't you get in your car and go on a drive? Because, like, driving is awesome and it's fun, and I feel like it's a nice way to get away and have some time for yourself. And they're not even allowed to do that. They're only allowed to go drive places if it's essential, which, like, oh, Stupefy found me! Welcome, Stupefy. Whoop whoop. Syrups, you can do it. We got our fingers crossed over here, wands crossed, toes crossed, we're ready. You can... Twice! How did you get so lucky? Some dark magic, Stupefy. That is some dark magic. Sorry, I had 2 adversaries in my map about to start looking. Oh, okay. No worries. You gotta get those adversaries. I don't blame you. I would have waited to get the adversaries too if I were you. No shame there. But yeah, I can't imagine not even being able to just go on a drive somewhere. And, like, I don't even have a car. I steal my family's car, but, I don't know. I can't. I'm a dark Ravenclaw. Clearly you are a dark Ravenclaw. I've definitely picked up on that. Oh, there's only 20 seconds left. Pay attention, Shana, or you're gonna accidentally go into the wizarding chamber. So, unrelated to Harry Potter. Oh no, I just minimized everything. Hold on. Oh, where did the chat go? I bumped the mouse and it minimized my whole world. Alright, we're back. We're good. Everything's golden. Unrelated to Harry Potter, I got this thing I ordered on Amazon today. It's a makeup mixing liquid that you can mix with your eyeshadows to make like colorful liquid liners without buying colorful liquid liners. And I'd heard of this a long time ago but never bought any, so I'm super excited to play with it and use it. So hopefully you guys can expect some really fun makeup stuff coming up on Instagram. And if you're on my Patreon, you get, preview to that ahead of time. I want to try and do some more like Harry Potter themed looks. I know I've like casually done like Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, whatever eyeshadow, not necessarily talked about it, but I think it'd be fun to get into some of the like beasts and things like that and do some themes along those lines. Kind of like how, if you guys know who Bulbadork is, if you are Pokemon fans, Pokemon Go, you might know who she is. She often takes like Pokemon cards and does like makeup themes off of them, and I think it would be really, really fun. Premium are privy to previews. Exactly. Patreon Premium, privy to preview. Oh god, that's a lot of P sounds. But yeah, it's a good time. We'll see. I want to spend some more time being creative with makeup. And I also, another goal that I have right now is to get back into playing music regularly. I know I keep talking about this because I want to do it, but I know it makes me feel better. And I know I'm probably not alone in this, like, of, not feeling the greatest, being on the depressed side of things lately. And it makes me feel good. Music makes me feel good, listening to it, playing it, etc. So I want to get back into doing that more too. I've got some creative goals that I want to be focused on right now, and I'm really excited about it. But how are you guys doing on your New Year's resolutions? I didn't make any. But if you did, have you broken it yet? How are we doing on them? I'm gonna keep checking in. Been there. I'm sure you have, Josh. I think we all have. I think we all certainly have. So, no worries, my friend. Syrups, are you struggle busing, my friend? My New Year's resolution was to not make a New Year's resolution. You know what? That's fine. I can't say I've probably done New Year's resolutions at some point, but I've never in my recent... Syrups found me! Yay! Okay. Cool. Alright, I don't know if Ryan is coming or not, but Ryan, if you decide to come and you want us to come beacon for you, please let me know. I'm trying to cut back on caffeine. Had to break it and have an energy drink because morning staff called in sick and I had to come in early to cover. Oh no, that is the worst when you have to come in early and you're not planning for it. Real quick, do you guys want to go down to Dark 5? Just when I ask, I just need to ask more. I think that's what it is. Do you guys want to go down to Dark 5 or do you want to do something a little easier? How we feeling, Syrups and Stupefy? Yeah, going in early is the worst. It is the absolute worst. I don't blame you for having to have an energy drink today. But you said cut back. You didn't say quit. So I wouldn't say that you had to break anything today, because overall you've probably still cut back. Now if you start drinking an energy drink every day, then you broke it, my friend. But an energy drink every once in a while, You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I believe in you. Don't be so hard on yourself. All right, let's cross our fingers that we get a Magi in here. We'll see. We'll see. You know, realistically, I should probably stop being a baby and just learn how to do Magi myself. But I'm a baby, and I like being an Aurora. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Yeah, I'm trying to not have energy drinks as much as last year. Still drinking coffee like water, though. But, like, okay, I could be wrong. I know that, like, information is always coming out, and people are always saying different things. But, like, isn't coffee supposed to be good for you in a certain amount? Like, obviously, if you are drinking, 20 cups of coffee a day, it's not going to be good for you. But I think it's supposed to be, like, 4 cups of coffee. I remember reading a study at some point that it was like 4 cups of coffee is supposed to do some really good stuff for you. But, of course, you have to not be adding cream and sugar and those things to your coffee, because that's where it starts to make it really unhealthy. I don't think we're going to be able to do Dark 5. I mean, we'd probably be able to do it, but it would be a hell of a struggle if it was just the 3 of us. So I'm going to pop out and pop back in and see if anybody joins us. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Did you guys see that? That was close. That was really close. It was 1 second. We had a Hermione in there who, oh, heart attack. Okay. Big Slytherin baby. Yeah, that's right. I am a big Slytherin baby. Facts are facts, and I don't know what else to say about that. It's true. It's absolutely true. I think it's the taurine that's bad in large amounts. Coffee is more natural. Possibly. I don't really know anything about taurine. I know that it's obviously in energy drinks, but aside from that, I don't really know anything about it. I don't know what its effects on the body are, but I mean, most things in large amounts are not bad for you, are bad for you though. So realistically, we should just be cautious about, doing anything too much or consuming anything too much. I'm not a doctor, don't listen to me, but this is my thoughts and opinions from a non-expert. Honestly, thinking about it, what could I consider myself an expert in that I could talk about and be like, you have to listen to me because I know what I'm talking about? Like, even, like, I'm a makeup artist. I have some expertise in makeup. I love makeup, but would I call myself an expert? No. Like, I feel like you really have to be a master. I don't know. Calling Dr. Love. Oh my god. Love doctor in the house. We need a love doctor in the house. Alright. We'll try Dark 5 one more time, and if we don't get enough people / a Magi, we'll bump down to one that we can do just the 3 of us without worry. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'd be an expert in. I have a background in psychology, but I'm still not an expert there. I have a lot of traveling knowledge, but I'm still not an expert. I don't know. I feel like I'm not an expert in anything. I know bits and pieces about many different subjects, but I'm not an expert about anything. I'm just existing. Welcome. Welcome to watching me struggle in my existence with my brain not working on a regular basis. Cannot trust what comes out of my mouth. Apologies in advance. Yeah, I think we're going to have to bump down to something that we can kind of do just the three of us. What am I going to do with all that focus? um, get a lot of things accomplished? Question mark. I don't know why, but like hearing all that focus, I think we can probably smash a forest, just the three of us. Let's just go into forest 1. And then if we want to upgrade, you guys can let me know. We can upgrade. That's fine. But when I read that all that focus, all I could think was, that song where they're like, all that junk inside that trunk, all that focus inside that chamber. That didn't work out as well as I thought it would. It worked out a lot better in my head, I swear. The Discord link doesn't seem to work, by the way. Of course it doesn't. Blasphemy. Okay, no. Okay, let me get you a new link, my friend. We're going to copy. And then paste. Alright. That should work. It's in the chat for you. If for some reason that also doesn't work, let me know. And we'll figure it out. In theory, these things should work. In application, they work 20% of the time. That's a random statistic, by the way. Not factual at all. So when I was in school, back in the day, by school I mean like elementary, junior high, high school, Stupefy, you are already in the Discord, so of course it doesn't work for you. Don't play with me. When I was back in like elementary, junior high school, yay! You're in the Discord, my friend. It must have worked. Oh my god, it was hilarious. I had this test that we had to take, and I know they've changed it. I don't think it's the same test anymore, but we used to have to take FCAT every year in order to pass on to the next grade. And FCAT is like this big, standardized test. And, they have all the different subjects, and there's always a writing portion. And in the writing portion, they would give you, I think it was 2 different topics that you could choose to write about. And some of them are like, you have to present an argument for something. And of course, it's not dissimilar to, is it the SAT or the ACT that has the writing portion? I can't remember. I took both of them, but I can't remember which one had the writing portion. But we would have to practice, writing for these tests, obviously. And one of the things that they told us was that if, you are presenting an argument for something, you're allowed to use statistics. And I asked the teacher, I was like, well, how are we supposed to know, what these statistics are? Like, how do we know? Because we don't know what the topic is ahead of time, so we can't research it. Like, and I don't want to lie. Like, how am I supposed to know? And the teacher was literally like, no, like, make it up. You can lie. So every single time that I had a writing topic that I needed to write about, and it was where I had to present my opinion on something, I made up statistics. Like, I talked out of my ass on a regular basis, and I think at some point that bled into my normal life. But I would literally be like, I remember one topic was like, do you think gum chewing should be allowed in school? Defend your argument for why or why not. And of course, I think I was in junior high school. I was like, I want to be able to chew gum in school. So I made up all these statistics about how 73.62, like I went down to like the 0.62% of students have shown on tests that when chewing gum, they score higher on average than blah, blah, blah. It was just absolutely absurd. Absurd. some point that I'm convinced that had to have bled into my normal life. Maybe it didn't. I try not to lie, but cannot read and do a pixie at the same time. They move too much. You don't have a car, but my stepmom can't drive. That's fine, of course. Yeah, of course that's fine. I know plenty of people who can't drive. But, I mean, I think that's also dependent upon being in a place that doesn't require you to drive. Living somewhere that has some form of public transportation, or being in a situation where you have somebody in your life who is capable of, driving for you, getting what you need, taking you places, things like that. It's very difficult to, live somewhere that doesn't provide those opportunities for you without a car. It's one thing that I miss a lot about being in Japan is the public transportation, because you don't need a car. Like, you don't even need a bicycle, realistically. You can get everywhere that you need to go by walking. It might take you a little longer, but you can get everywhere that you need to go. And here, I feel like the majority of the US, like, it's so difficult to, well, that was rude. I just got kicked out. It's so difficult to get by without some kind of vehicle, because everything is so spread out. It's so spread out. And then I know, obviously, there are places that do have public transportation. Oh my god, why is it being rude? Oh, look at that. I already got all of the Department of Magical Transportation emblems. Heck yeah. Obviously, there are places that do have public transportation, but like where I live, we don't have public transportation. We don't have any buses. There's no trains. Like, you can get a taxi, but that's just expensive. Who can afford a taxi anytime they need to go anywhere? And then you run into this, like, loop where you need a car to get to your job, but you need a job to get a car. So, how do you make it work? I don't know. I was very lucky because when I was younger, I had my parents and they were able and willing to help me. But, if I didn't have that, I don't know what I would have done. Also, now I'm very lucky because everybody in my family except for me has a vehicle. So most of the time there is a vehicle that I can use. The fewer cars on the road, the better. Absolutely. Absolutely. But we need more public transportation. That is something that I think the U.S. really needs to focus on. Sorry, my bat bogey killed it and kicked you out. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I know, right? Where I live, the transit is so bad that if you miss your bus, you could probably walk where you're going before the next bus. Wow. See, like, that's not even useful at that point then. Like, what is the point of having the public transportation if it's not going to be useful? Like, I just don't get it. Why don't we have trains? Like, why are trains not a thing in the U.S.? They should be. Ooh, there's Maggie. I wonder if they'd want to do Dark 5. Man, I wish there was a way to, like, talk to people in game. It's probably a good thing that there's not. Like, I feel like there'd be a lot of spam and a lot of rude-ass people. But, simultaneously, I wish I could be like, hey, stranger Maggie, you want to come do some Dark 5 with us? Yeah? Yeah? It's a small rural city, 50,000 people or so. But I feel like even given that, like, there could be a way to work out a more reasonable form of public transportation that works for people. There's a lot of smart freaking people in this world. Like, why can't we figure this stuff out? There's gotta be a way. Trains are a thing in Chicago. That's about it. Yep. I mean, New York has trains, right? Never been in New York. Why do I keep getting kicked out of stuff? What is going on? I think there are trains in New York. But I know there are subways in Chicago. Are there like legit trains in Chicago too? I feel like within one city it's usually a subway, but then if you want to go like city to city, it's trains, or at least that's been my experience. I would like to see subways within the city, and then maybe some legit trains that go across the US and whatnot, but these are all pipe dreams for me. It's not anything that I have any sort of control or input or anything over, or that anybody remotely important who could do those things would probably ever hear, especially with me sitting here talking about it on a Wizard Unite live stream. Like, what is the likelihood of that? Probably none. But it's something that I do think we need. I don't know. Maybe one day. Maybe not within my lifetime, but maybe one day. I guess we'll see. It would definitely, I think, be good for the environment. I think. That's another thing that I don't know for sure, and I'm probably talking out of my butt. But New York has subways, not sure about trains. Oh, okay. Never been to New York. I would like to go. Not just New York City either. Like, I would like to go to the state of New York. I feel like there's probably a lot to do and see and experience there. Come on, random Magi. There you go. Good job, my friend. Ooh. Got a wit sharpening potion gift. Okay. I don't know. Roger! Welcome, my friend. Would you like us to come down and beacon for you? Are you going to be playing, or are you just lurking and chatting? Chicago does have trains, yes. Subways, metro railways, great bus transit routes, has literally everything. I love Chicago. I love Chicago. My best friend lives in Chicago. Did you guys see that? Did the screen recording pick that up? All the white stuff on my phone just turned blue for a second. If you guys saw that, let me know. That was weird. Ryan! Ryan is here! Welcome, Ryan! I'm happy to see you today. Oh. Yay. Roger, if you would like us to beacon for you, and if you're going to play, let me know, and I can come down and we can beacon. Hashtag Ravenclaw. Can do both. Okay. Okay. I'll come down and beacon for you after we finish this forest one. And while I am beaconing, Syrups, Stupefy, and Ryan, if you guys would like to do a chamber, you're welcome. If you also want to beacon, you're welcome. It's up to you. Syrups says, hello, Ryan, and hello, Roger, by the way. I'm excited. It's going to be fun. I mean, it's already fun anyway, but it will continue to be fun. What was I saying? I think I was talking about Chicago. Yeah, my best friend from high school, one of my best friends, I should say, she lives in Chicago, and I helped her move there when she and her girlfriend were living in Tampa, Florida, and we drove all the way from Tampa to Chicago, and it was crazy town. I might have told this story on live stream before. I can't remember if I have or not. I know I've talked about a lot of different things on live stream, so I'm sure there's probably going to be a lot of overlap and a lot of retelling of stories when they are applicable to the conversation or pop up in my mind, because that's how I remember stories. I don't know how all these storytime YouTubers and stuff who like literally just spend their time telling stories remember stories to tell, because it's not until a story is applicable to a conversation that I'm having that I remember a story. Otherwise, it's just like hidden somewhere in the dark depths of my brain, never to be found until it's applicable. Let me know what's up, chamber you're in. I'll let you know for sure. For sure, my friend. Do not fret. Do not fret. All right, I'm gonna take this guy. But I love Chicago. I would live there for sure. Like if I was gonna live in a city in the U.S. Right now, you know, once I go exploring and see more places, I might change my mind. Right now, my preferred city would certainly be Chicago. I loved it there. But I mean, realistically, it would probably be living in Hawaii. I love Hawaii too. Oh my goodness. Mama's hunting. Can you guys hear her? I don't know if the microphone can pick her up because she's out in another room. But when she picks up her toys and drags them around the house, she makes that noise. And she brings them to you usually. She's so funny. She's such a cute little girl. Cute little gray baby. I'll do my best to find you guys. You know what? Stupefy found me in 2 or 3 tries today. Syrups, it didn't take him too long. He pretty much got it. Like, it took him maybe a little longer than expected. That is a loud kitty. Oh, you did hear her then. Yeah, she's a very loud kitty. Hi, Mama. Thank you, Mama. Did you bring me toy? Yes, thank you. Thank you for the toy. You can come sit. You can come sit? Oh my goodness. Hello. Hello, baby. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna come down. I'll be in runes too if you wanna try and find me. I should change that in case I stop and don't pay attention. Shenanigans and Stupefy take over Chicago. That's right. Take over Chicago. It'd be fun. Yeah? Yeah. Ahoy, like 97 97? That's a lot. I don't think it took Stupefy that. Yeah, I don't think it took Syrups that many. It took Stupefy 2 or 3, so. Hopefully you find us quickly, Roger. Also, Ryan, thank you for the other 100 gold gift the other day. I appreciated that. Thank you. Mau appreciates it too. She's here showing her appreciation on the live stream and also getting appreciated. She's such a little roly-poly nugget. Yeah, you're a roly-poly little nugget. She can't help it. So, Ryan, Stupefy, and Syrups, if you guys want to go do chambers together, you may, obviously. I mean, who am I to give you permission? You know what I mean, though. I'm gonna hang out down here, and hopefully Roger will be able to find me pretty quickly. I also love Chicago. Absolutely love Chicago, but because I can't drive, Chicago is also a dream town. Dude, fair enough. I don't blame you, especially not being able to drive. That it would be awesome. Roomies, I appreciate the offer, Stupefy, but probably not. That's something I really want to talk about sometime on, Roger, by the way, I'm in 3 now, on YouTube, is my roommate history. I have no desire to ever have a roommate again. unless it is a very select number of people, like very few people that I would envision myself ever being able to be roommates with, or at some point a significant other, obviously. But whew, I've got some roommate stories. I've got some crazy stories about life in uni in general. I have a story about a time a girl showed up at my door naked at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, covered in blood. That was a interesting experience. Lots of stories that I should talk about. But I don't know. I've said this before, but when it comes to the roommate stories, I'm a little bit worried about talking about them, because I don't want to just like shit talk people, and I'm sure that they have their opinions on, you know, the same experiences, and I'm sure that I did things that they didn't like, but I don't know. I still feel like I should talk about it. The covered in blood part sounds fascinating. Was she looking for her baby? She was not looking for her baby. She was not. But yeah, it's a true story. It's a true story. She showed up on my doorstep, covered in blood. In fact, I can probably go ahead and tell you guys that story if you want to hear it. I'll probably retell it in a video another time. But basically, so what happened was, I was living in a 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom apartment where like you rent by room. And was her name Mary? Her name was not Mary. I actually don't remember what her name was, but her name was not Mary. She was not Bloody Mary. Nice joke though. But the apartment that I lived in, you rented by room. So everybody had their own bathroom and their own bedroom, and then we had like a shared living room, kitchen, dining room. And my apartment happened to be one of the apartments that backed up to the swimming pool. And so we had the swimming pool right out of our back door, and then on the other side of the swimming pool you could see parking and then another row of apartments. And I had the downstairs bedroom, and upstairs were living 2 of my friends, and my boyfriend at the time had his own room upstairs as well. And I was still awake. I should have been sleeping, but I was like trying to sleep, having trouble going to sleep, still awake in my room. And it was, I think it was 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. It might have been closer to 4. I don't remember. It was a long time ago, but it was very late. And somebody came banging on the door, and realistically, should I have opened the door? Probably not, but I did. And there was this young girl standing out there naked and covered in blood. And of course I'm like, oh my god, are you okay? Like, I'm looking around behind her to see like if there's somebody chasing after her, if there's anybody there at all. I like immediately was like, please come inside, shut the door behind her, and locked the door. And I was just like, what's going on? Are you okay? Let me get you a towel. Like, what happened? So I get her some clothes and a towel so she can clean herself up. And she's shaking and crying and just like totally, you know, horrified, and reasonably so. And she tells me, she's like, I'm so sorry. She's like, this is not the apartment that I thought it was. Like, I thought this was the apartment of somebody that I met at the pool earlier today, but I guess I got it wrong. And I got in a fight with this guy, and I was like, you know, what guy? What do you mean you got in a fight? And I guess Like, her story was that this guy that she was dating, he lived in the apartments on the other side of the pool from my apartment. She was staying with him, and he was really drunk, and he threw all her stuff out of the window and was being abusive toward her. And of course, I'm like, okay, like, how can I help you? Like, what can I do to help you? And she's like, well, my phone is still there. Like, I need to get my phone. Like, that's the only thing that I need, because then I'll be able to call somebody and they'll, I'll be able to get somebody to come get me, basically. And I was like, okay, like, how are we going to get your phone? And she's like, I'm like, do you want me to try, like, and talk to him? Like, how do you propose that we do this? And she's like, well, he's sleeping, so we can probably just go over there and get it. And I was like, I don't know, like, this whole situation feels scary. Like, he's obviously very aggressive. Like, I feel like I need to call the cops. Like, if he hurt you, like, he needs to be in jail. And she's like, no, you can't call the cops. And I'm like, no, but I feel like I should. Like, I feel like I need to. And she's like, no, but you can't. She's like, if you call the cops, like, I'm going to be in trouble. And she wouldn't tell me why she was going to be in trouble. But I was like, I feel like I need to call the cops. And I decided, because I was working at the public defender's office at the time, so I knew a bunch of lawyers, and I was like, I'm going to call one of the lawyers that I know and see what they have to say. So I called one of them, and she was like, no, if she's saying not to call the cops because of whatever reason, like, don't call the cops. Like, you don't want her to be in trouble. I think she gave me some kind of weird reason, but I can't remember what it was. And it was enough for the lawyer to be like, yeah, don't call the cops. But then the guy who was, like, my supervisor on our investigative team, he was the lead investigator on the Capitol division. I had called him too. And he, being a father and an older man, was like, no, like, I'm worried about you. Like, you need to call the cops. So I'm getting these two conflicting things. And then I decide, I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to call the cops. What I am going to do is, rather than go upstairs and wake up my boyfriend, who, like, he was, 5'7", 120 pounds, and couldn't defend himself or me from anything. I was like, I'm going to call my, like, brother is what I called him. He's one of my best friends who, like, was really good at jujitsu, and I knew if I ever needed anything, he would always be there. So I call him, and I'm like, hey, like, here's what happened. There's this girl here. Like, we need to go get her phone. Can you help? And he's like, yep, I'm on my way right now. So he came over, and we go over to this guy's apartment, and first we go out back because I asked her which room he was in, and I was like, maybe we can see, like, since he threw your stuff out the window, like, if we can at least get what he threw out the window, and maybe he threw your phone too. So her bra and her underwear and a whole bunch of other stuff are, like, hanging from the tree out the window of this guy's place. And we're getting it all down and whatnot, and, no phone. So she was like, it's gotta be inside. Like, I don't know if it's in the living room or if it's in his room, but he's really drunk, like, and he passes out. So I'm thinking, like, he probably took some drugs while he was drinking. And, nothing will wake him up. So we can go inside and get it. And I'm like, this seems dangerous, but okay. And I brought with me this, like, big, thick, black flashlight that, like, if you need to, you can really knock somebody out with that shit. But I had that with me for safety, and because it was dark, so, we were looking in the woods for her stuff. And we quietly opened the front door to his apartment and went to step in and could hear footsteps upstairs. And then he started yelling her name. Like, clearly he was not asleep. And I was like, oh shit. evacuate, escape, get out of here, get out of here. Shana knocking people out with bright lights. I mean, if you gotta do what you gotta do. So we back up, and he's coming down the stairs, and, like, if here's the door, my friend was standing closest to the door, and then I was standing back a little bit, and then she was standing behind me. But we weren't, like, right in front of each other. And he comes down, and he's, like, screaming, and I'm like, listen, like, we're not here to bother you, like, I know you're upset with her, whatever the situation is, but, like, we need her phone. Like, if you can just give us her phone, we'll leave you alone. We'll be out of your hair. Like, it won't be a problem. Like, can you give us her phone? And he, like, it was like I wasn't there. He, like, just looked straight past me and was looking at her, and then, like, charged at her. And I stepped in the middle and was standing in front of her, like, in between the two of them, and I was like, you're not going to touch her. This is not going to happen. Please give us her phone so we can leave you alone. And then he went to swing at me, and my friend Siler jumped in, and next thing I know, they were on the ground fighting, and here I was with my flashlight in my hand, like, what do I do? Do I hit him? Do I call the cops? Like, what do I do? So I told the girl, I turned around and looked at her, and I was like, go back to my apartment, go inside. I'm not going to tell them that you're there, but I'm calling the cops. And so I called the cops. And the cops showed up and arrested that guy. And then ended up, went back to my apartment, and the girl was gone. Like, completely gone. Still trying. It's okay. You're going to find us eventually, Ryan. Don't worry. I believe, or Ryan, Roger. Jesus. Me and names. I'm sorry, you guys. So, girl's completely gone. Turns out that the reason she didn't want us to call the cops was because she was a prostitute from another state, and she had charges that didn't allow her to leave the state, and if she was caught out of the state that she was from, she would go back to jail because she was on probation. And that's why she didn't want us to call the cops. But, yeah. That's the story of the time a girl showed up at my door, naked and covered in blood. So, yeah. And that's just the tip of the iceberg of some crazy things that happened during university. Life in Tallahassee, Florida, you guys. There's a reason why it's called Tallanasty. Just saying. So much crazy stuff goes down there. Or it used to. I can't vouch for it now, but it used to. Lovely. I know, right? I know. That was a crazy, crazy place. Crazy time. Lots of very good memories, lots of bad memories, lots of crazy memories from being there. Some of them being things that, like, if they didn't happen to me and somebody told me, I don't know for sure that I would believe them. Hi, Mama, you came back? You came back. Oh, sweet girl. Oh. It's hard for you guys to see her because of the chat. But she's precious. Oh, I should leave. Oh, no. Let's go back into 2. Roger, you're gonna find us, I believe. I believe in you. That's not Roger. That's some random person. I got excited when I saw a name pop up out of the corner of my eye. Sad day. I'm sorry, Paracelsus X. I'm not joining the chamber yet. My apologies, my friend. I'm so excited. I finally used up all of my brilliant runestones from previous events that just like stacked up and stacked up and stacked up and stacked up. Finally got through all of them. Took 500 years, but finally got through all of them. Such a precious ball of floof. Exactly. Such a precious roly-poly ball of floof. We love her. We love all the kitties in the house. I want a dog so bad, though, you guys. I always feel like a terrible person saying that in front of my mom's cats. But I want a dog. Need to convince my mom and dad that a dog is necessary. And I need to get it before I get my van. And the dog needs to know the cats for when I come home. But also, I need to train it, right? Like, so it makes sense. Dog before van. Which, hopefully, van will be happening this year. If it doesn't, I will be very sad. I found this girl on YouTube today who, she doesn't do van life. She lives in her Prius. And I was like, you go queen. Absolute queen. Because I don't know that I could live in a car. I mean, I could if I had to. But I don't know that I would choose to live in a car. She's a queen for doing so. I feel like a van is more doable. Especially with as like much as I love editing and live streaming and doing all of that. Like, can you imagine trying to set up a live stream from a car, like on a regular basis and play games? I feel like that wouldn't work. I don't know how setting up a PC in a car would work. And I'm pretty sure someone might try and steal it. I don't know. But she's awesome. I'm glad I discovered her videos. And it also made me feel a lot better about being such an indecisive little beach. By that I mean, like, I've done a lot of different things, job, career-wise, and not stuck with any of them, other than, you know, I still do hair, still do makeup, but not at a salon, so it's different. And then, like, making videos I've done since I was a kid, so I guess I've kind of stuck with that, but it's different. It's different. Yes, hello FBI, I'd like to purchase one of your vans so I can have a live stream set up for my van live gamings. Listen, I think in a van I'll be able to have a live stream set up, like, no problem. But, I don't need a FBI van. Although, that would be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. To be like, the FBI gave me a van. I used to want to work for the FBI back in the day. I wanted to be a profiler. That's why I went to school for criminology and psychology initially, actually. At least it would be bulletproof. True. Hopefully I am never in a situation where that is a necessity. But true. That would suck. Still wondering what happened to the prostitute. What happened to my comment? I don't know. I didn't see your comment. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know what happened to her. She just disappeared. I don't know if she, you know, ran down the street and found a new client or what, but she still had my clothes and my flip-flops, which is fine. She needed them more than I did at that moment. But who knows where she is now? I don't know. Hope she's alright. YouTube probably auto-modded it. Probably. Knowing YouTube. YouTube be strict And acting like it knows everything. Roger, you are not having good luck, my friend. You are struggle bussing. And I thought Syrups was struggle bussing. Yeah, we'll probably never know what happened to the prostitute, though, unless one day, after I tell that story, she randomly happens across my video of me telling that story and decides to be like, hey, I'm alright. Which would be good. I hope she's okay. She seemed like she was having a hard time. It's okay. I'm glad. Come on, night bus. I believe in you. Please give Roger the right night bus so he can join the party. Yeah. Don't ask me why I end all of my weird little songs with yeah, it's just a thing. It makes no sense. I know. I'm well aware. So what runestones are you guys using today, by the way? Are we working to find any particular fragments, or what are you focusing on? I am just kind of floating around and choosing randomly. That's my plan for today. Not focusing on any particular fragments. Just living my best life. Weenold? Who's Weenold? Weenold Weasley? Sorry. I am a mess. By the way, if anybody wants to come over later tonight, we're going to be playing Phasmophobia on Twitch. My friend Matt should be joining. Stupefy should be joining. Another friend of mine might be joining, who he actually has VR stuff. So he might actually be doing it in VR, which will be really cool. Yeah, probably an American rock thing. You're probably right. That's my Bon Jovi showing right there. Which, by the way, if you've never been to a Bon Jovi concert, 10 out of 10 recommend it. 10 out of 10. My comment got auto-modded to RIP. What? Really? Why are they being so strict right now? What is going on? What is going on? They're being strict for no reason. Wooed. It's the P word. Oh. Really? Interesting. I wonder why. Huh. That's probably going to be the thing that gets me limited ads on this video, aside from me cussing. How's the beaconing today? It's going. Roger's struggle busting a little bit, but he's going to find us. He is going to find us. I believe in my heart that he is going to find us in the next 7 tries. Yeah, automod is sus. Automod is always sus, but I don't think there's anything I can do about it. I think it just is what it is. It's going. It is. It's going. It's going. We're gonna make it there eventually. Gonna make it there eventually. How are you doing, Brendan? Are you having a good evening? And going with the Energizer Bunny. Syrup says hello, Brendan. Exactly. And I'll just rephrase my comment. She learned a valuable lesson in life. Don't be a P word, that's illegal. Instead, be a dom. Totally legal, and you get paid a lot. There. wonder how you sign up to be a dom. I could do that. I could get paid. Maybe it's too serious a topic. Probably. But I personally don't see anything wrong with it. I think that sex work is real work, and, you know, as long as people are being safe, getting tested, those things, you know, you do you, boo. Would I do that? No. Not for me. Not for me. Could I tell people what to do? Sure. But, you know. Fine, sir, is ups. You're funny. You're funny. One comment showed up on your screen, but not ours. And mine showed up here, but not on your screen. That's weird. That's weird. Who knows? Who knows? We talk about all kinds of topics over here, though, YouTube. Stop censoring me. Goodness. Speaking of the Energizer Bunny, though, you guys want a fun little Energizer Bunny story? Sure you do. So, when I was a kid, I didn't talk for like a very long time. I was just a really quiet kid, which, I mean, it's hard to shut me up now, so fair enough. Fair enough. You go have fun. No, Roger, I don't want to ditch you. I want you to be able to play with us. Are you sure? Are you going to keep searching? What are you doing? What's the plan? Weenold found me again. Doing well, been a busy weekend, been doing some decluttering, and then mom fell, yes. Oh no! Oh no. Is she okay? What happened? Hey, Magnetic Existence, welcome. Thankfully, nothing broken. Thank God. That's scary. That's really scary. I'm so sorry. Oh. Well, I hope everything is okay. Energizer Bunny story, though. When I was a kid, I didn't talk a lot. I was very, very quiet for a very long time. And one day, we were in the car. This is a very short story. And I was in the back seat, minding my own business. And I had a magazine. And my parents were driving, and I'm looking through the magazine. And all of a sudden, from the back seat, they hear, going, going, going. And I was looking at this advertisement of, like, the Energizer Bunny and advertising batteries, and was just sitting there going, 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 over and over, and was so excited about the darn Energizer Bunny. I loved it. Loved the Energizer Bunny as a kid. So, very quick short story for you guys. You're welcome. I'll try. I don't think the knight wants me to join. I'm thinking it's being extremely disrespectful, and I'm not here for it. Not here for it. The night bus is being disrespectful, Roger. Yeah, she's okay. She just wasn't paying attention and missed her one front step. Bruised up knee, pretty good, and the shoulder. Okay. That could happen to literally anybody, so I'm glad it wasn't anything serious and just some bumps and bruises. But I'm also sorry that happened, but I'm glad she's okay. Alright, I'll try the beacon one more time if that's okay, Roger, and then we'll go hang out in the forest one, and hopefully you'll still be able to find us at some point. I'm sorry the bus is being disrespectful today. I'm telling you, they really need to find a way to make it easier for you to just find your friends. In high school marching band, I carried the bass drum, so the Energizer Bunny is my spirit animal. Yes! I love that. Oh my God, please tell me at some point you wore a bunny costume while you carried the bass drum, because yes. If not, I expect you to make this happen at some point in the future, and I need you to walk around saying going, going, going. Yes. I kind of sort of maybe got mapped. Like, you fell off the bus, Stupefy? Stupefy, did you fall off the bus? Stupefy? I'm glad you find that funny, Brennan, but there's nothing funny about it. I'm being completely serious. I'm being half serious because I do think it would be really cool. Or at least, like, a great Halloween costume. Yes. Yes. No, dear God, no. Please. Please, Brendan. I'm scared. Why are you scared, Stupefy? Don't be scared. There's nothing to be scared of. Stupefy, if you fell off the bus, it's okay. Syrups, Ryan, and I can continue to beacon, and it can be a race to see who finds us first. Brendan, Roger, or Stupefy? Who will be the first to find us? Oh, there's Stupefy. Oh, wait, did you fall off the bus? And did you just find us really quickly? Or did you not fall off the bus and you've been here the whole time? Which one is it? Alright, after this timer runs down, we'll go down into the forest. You found us? Well, Stupefy wins, you guys. Stupefy wins. He somehow magically found us, and Roger is still looking. I'm sorry, Roger. K10823 also found us. We don't know who that is. Stranger. Oh my god, stranger danger. Too many strangers leaving. Alright, I'm going to go down to Forest 1 if you guys... Ooh, not 2. Forest 1 if you guys want to come down. We can do some forests. And hopefully our other friends can find us while we're down here. I apologize. The bus is being a butthead today. But it is. It's being a total butt. I need to put... Listen. Why are you guys hitting join when... No, Syrups is not in there. Strangers, leave us alone. What was I gonna say? Oh, while I'm out, I'll go ahead and put my Barufios on. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say I need to remember to put a Barufios on next time we get out. I'll do that now. Alright. Let me change... We'll do level 4. I'm doing my, like, beaconing dance. This is what this is. It means you're gonna find the bus very quickly. Oh. Maybe after this you'll find the bus. Alright. I'll take a spooter. There you go, Ryan. There you go, Syrups. I'm gonna pop into a spooter. Levy Corpus? No. No. We don't need to Levy Corpus. We can Levy Corpus some strangers. Stranger danger if we want to. If anybody joins our group and we don't want them there, you can Levy Corpus them. You have my permission, Syrups. Or Stupefy. Sorry. I'm terrible and mix up names. I should be fired. I'm excited to get the pants scared off of me playing Phasmophobia tonight too, though. Because I'll probably die and be scared. But it'll be fun! Anybody else need some of this? Pass some of that, some of that, some of that. There you go. Little Mau Mau's a loaf over here. She loafing. She the cutest loaf ever. Oh, my nose itches. I agree. Fire shouldn't. Hey! Hey, you want to fire me? I thought we were friends. Rude. Wooed. I'm just kidding. I already offered the topic of firing me, so it's my fault completely. Oops. Pay attention, Shana. Don't miss those Protagos. What are you doing with your life? What are you doing? So what event are you guys most excited about coming up this month? For me, and I'm probably sure for the majority of people, it's probably the Adversaries events. But are you more excited about a different event? I'm kind of glad Adversaries replaced the Wizarding Weekend, because Wizarding Weekend was cool and all, but Adversaries is better, and it gives us something different too, because it all felt very repetitive. So it's nice to have like something different. Just something different. I think. That's a good point. Well, thank you. Well, thank you, my friend. Sometimes I make good points. I wouldn't say on a regular basis, though. I'd say it's like a 30% Shana making solid points. What is the word that I'm looking for? Statistic. There we go. 30%. The other 70% of the time, half of the stuff coming out of my mouth is just nonsense. But, you know, it is what it is. Welcome to my life and my world, and you either love it or hate it, and I am understanding either way. Alright, back into Forest 1. Been trucking through it, so different is good. Exactly. It's nice to change things up. She makes good points sometimes. Hasn't happened yet since I've known her, though. Wow! Stupefy! You're our sassy pants McGee today, sir. Sir. Guys, Stupefy is sassy pants McGee, and I feel like he is secretly of the Slytherin kind. And I say that with love, because I, too, am of the Slytherin kind. Ooh, I'll take the elite spooter. I'm feeling sassy pants over here, too. The word you are looking for is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. Something, I don't know the words that go here. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Don't worry about me. Enjoy. No, Roger, keep looking. Don't give up, my friend. Don't give up. It'd be nice if they had bus numbers. Then even while we were in the chamber, you could still be looking. That would be nice. I feel bad. Niantic, if you watch my videos, which you probably don't, but if you do and you happen to get to this point, please make it easier for friends to find each other, because it would be nice to be able to play with my friends without worrying and to not feel like I'm leaving people behind. Pretty please, with whipped cream and a cherry on top. I will take the full sorting hat quiz if I can find it again. I can send it to you. I can find it. I'll stream it on Discord for you. Please. But I need you to be honest with yourself about your answers. Like, fully honest with yourself. Don't pick something because you think that's what a Ravenclaw would answer, and that will give you the Ravenclaw, like, sorting. I don't know how I'm an English teacher when my brain shuts down and I forget freaking vocabulary like nobody's business. I don't know. Who the heck knows? Not I. Not me. That's for sure. Stupefy is all sus. Good lad, but 100% sus. Exactly, Brennan. Stupefy is 100% sus. And you want to know why? Because he's an imposter. All the time. All the time. He's a Ravenclaw imposter. I believe it. Yep, don't feel bad. Well, you say that, but I do. Because I want you to be able to play with us. And it's bullcrap that you're not able to more easily find us. And I'm sure Niantic, Portkey, they have more on their plate to worry about than adding that feature. But they can work on it. Get it done. Okay, thanks. I appreciate ya. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I just hit the bonus summary. I was like, what just happened? Did not mean to do that. Alright, back into the forest one. Into the forest with my friends. This time I don't have a flashlight, but that's okay, because we have wands. Lumos is better than any flashlight. Listen, I'm a Gryffindor imposter living as a Ravenclaw. Alright. If you say so. If you say so. I think you are a Slytherin. I think. I don't think you have the... So, one of the ways that I kind of differentiate between, like, Slytherin and Gryffindor, because I feel like there's a lot of similarities. There's a lot of crossover. Heading to Diagon Alley for a few. Don't wait. Okay, Ryan. Enjoy your visit to Diagon Alley. Get all the things in Diagon Alley. One of the ways that I kind of differentiate between them, because there's a lot of crossover. I feel like there's a lot of crossover in all of the houses in general. Like, I mean, but of course there is. Like, personalities are way more complicated than dividing them into, you know, a very small number of groups, realistically. So, one of the ways I differentiate, though, is that where... Oh, I'm gonna get one of those errors when I try and go into the thing. I just know it. Is that Gryffindors are more impulsive than Slytherins are. So we both, you know, aspire kind of at the same level. We have a strong desire to win, a strong desire to get that thing that we want and that we have our eyes on. And where Slytherins will plan things out and take our time, and we want to know that our plan is going to work. We think about it. Gryffindors don't necessarily put as much thought into that plan. They're a little bit more impulsive with that plan. And I have some impulsivity. I think I'm a very impulsive person, but if there's something that I really, really, really want, I'm going to make sure I get it in any way possible. And being impulsive is not always the thing that's going to make sure that I get that. When it comes to going out and doing something or going on an adventure or, having fun, I'll be impulsive as hell. But if I'm like aiming for something, I'm going to win. I'm going to get that thing. And I'm not going to be impulsive in the way that I get there, because there's no guarantee I'm going to get there if I'm impulsive about it. Does that make sense? I hope I explained that well. Who knows? Do I ever explain anything well? No, probably not. Fine, DM me the full-length quiz. I'll show you. I will. We're going to test this. We're going to test it. Impulsive and adventurous. Yes, definitely. Gryffindors are impulsive and adventurous. Very true. I'm 100% impulsive unless I'm stuck inside my own brain. Okay, interesting. I didn't see you as the impulsive kind. Maybe I'm wrong. Yes, you, Shana, explained pretty good. If you say so, Brendan. If you say so. I appreciate that you think so. Shana explanations are interesting explanations, that's for sure. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I want to start a series where me and my friends, or whoever wants to join, we choose a topic. Like guys, everybody knows drunk history, but I want to do like a drunk science, kind of like a science topic, or a conspiracy, or something along those lines. And we have to research the topic when we are sober. And if it's something that's like a conspiracy and there's a debate to it and different sides to it, I want to assign people a side that they have to defend. So you have to research it and then get drunk and try to defend your side or explain the topic together. I think it would be fun. I think it would be a lot of fun. It's something that I wanted to do while I was in Japan with some of my friends there, and it didn't work out because people are flaky and everybody's schedules suck. So, didn't work out. But it's something that I would like to do here, now that I'm here too, but I need friends. And that's the hurdle now. Not that people are flaky and people's schedules suck, but that I need friends. And that's hard to do right now. Yeah. Hold on. I'll take this guy, I suppose. Can you explain that one more time? That sounded super interesting. Wait, are you being serious or are you being facetious, my friend? I feel like you're joking with me because I'm bad at explaining things. Or did you not understand? Oh my god. I don't know. Careful with the conspiracy theory topics. That's a hot button right now. Might get you. Might have someone knocking on the door soon. They're all watching. Yeah, I know YouTube is not a big fan of the conspiracies as well, but I think if you approach it as like, I'm just talking about a conspiracy, like, because I think they're interesting. I think conspiracies are interesting. Like, just in general. Are most of them real? Probably not. But should we consider them? Are they interesting to consider? Definitely. So why not? And of course, like, it would be approaching it from different sides, not just the one side of the conspiracy, as well as it would be entertaining because we're having to explain it while we're drunk. And imagine me who's terrible at explaining things in general, trying to explain something while also drunk. It might be really beautiful or really bad. But either way, I think it could be entertaining. Shana splainin' to stupefy. Shana splainin'. Shana splainin', exactly. No, I'm being serious. Oh, okay, I'll explain it one more time. So, if you know anything about drunk history, what they do is they get drunk and they have to explain an event that happened in history. But my idea is to choose different scientific topics or conspiracies and we have to research that topic prior to the video, and then on the video, we have to get drunk and explain said topic, or if it's something that there are different opinions on the topic, we are randomly assigned to defend a said opinion and then get drunk and debate, essentially. And so you might end up defending something that you completely disagree with, but it's your job, after having researched, to drunkenly defend it anyway. I think it would be interesting. I think it'd be very interesting. This idea came about, by the way, during a blue moon in Japan. It was like a blue supermoon or something, and I had gone out with my friends. We found this nice little spot to sit by a river so we could look at the moon. And my friends that I was with were like, well, why isn't the moon blue? And so we had been drinking. I was drunk, and I was drunkenly trying to explain to them why the moon is not actually a blue color and why it is called a blue moon. And I was like, oh my god, this is fun. And I thought it would be really cool. Explain the brilliant event tasks drunk. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Especially with how fast I ramble over them. Oh my god. That would be a hot mess. That would be a hot freaking mess, but hilarious. I'd love to hear drunk Shana thoughts on entropy and light speed theory. Exactly! How fun would that be? I think it would be fun. I am a big science nerd. I love science. Am I an expert? Again, no, because we've already had this discussion. I'm not an expert at anything. But I love science. I think it's really interesting. And I think it would also be useful to have a particular topic to research and to try to understand. So I am literally 10,000% down. I'm hella into science and conspiracy. See? Stupefizing. Walk 12. Oh, no, wait. Is that 12? Yeah. 12,000 kilometers. Exactly. That would be me. I'd be like completely reading the words wrong, I'm sure. 12,000 kilometers. Is this an original idea? Drunk debate sounds like some of what I've seen in Congress this year. That's fantastic. Oh my god, Brendan. Whew. Whew. You went there, and I love it. Love it. That's fantastic. It does sound a lot like that, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Might not be original. You're right. I've seen it too much in our government for sure. Goodness. It's a hot mess. Hot mess for sure. I usually only carry my friends into these debates when I am drunk. Really? You don't have these discussions when you're sober? I have these discussions and debates way too much. Just because I enjoy the topics. I get really frustrated though because I read all these things and watch all these things, and I remember the general outline, but I forget the details of them because I spend so much time reading and watching all of them. And it's not like I take notes. I'm usually doing it while I'm doing other things. And so then I'm like, I remember the general gist of this, but I can't tell you the exact percent of time that blah, blah, blah happens or this and that. And I get frustrated with myself. But if I had to stay focused and research it in order to talk about it and defend it while I was drunk, I think it would make it, well, once I'm drunk, not a little easier, but in general, a little easier to remember those things. So, dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Sorry, multitasking. I used to think I could diagnose, hold on, indigenous, by their non-modulated voice volume, loud or soft, their eye dilation, how I probably look like a weirdo looking up and down. How they walk, long strides are broken. Slow walking, lost in thought. It said indigo children. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. Do you still feel like you can diagnose that based on those attributes, or do you feel like you cannot anymore? Has that changed for you? How do you feel about it? Tell me. I'm getting hungry. I feel like it's usually by this point in the live stream that I'm getting hungry. I need to go grocery shopping, though. We don't really have anything to eat in the house. #disappoint. But I'm probably going to save grocery shopping for tomorrow because I want to eat and then play Phasmophobia. I'm really looking forward to playing Phasmophobia. It's terrifying. Oops, I just gave that to Stupefy. I gave you some focus, Stupefy. I hope that's useful. Oh. I don't know if indigo represents a definable group. That's fair. No groceries. Sounds like a job for DoorDash. You know, I have only used any of those delivery services once since I've been here. Does DoorDash get groceries for you, or do they only do food? We're not wasting spell energy on Spooter. We don't need to do that. Alright, Forest 1. We're knocking out the forests today, you guys. Hey, thanks, love. Love focus is an Aurora. Duh. Auroras need the focus, of course. Magi, Helfin, no Magi in sight. Fair. Bambuno. It's an interesting name. Sounds like a character from something. Bambuno. Maybe it's because Bambino. That's probably what that reminds me of. Magi, heaven, no Magi in sight. Ah, okay. That makes more sense. They do food only, I'm pretty sure. There are other services that can deliver groceries if you don't want to do the Amazon. Yeah, there are other services. By the way, has anybody tried, what is the name of that? Hold on, I think I have it on my iPad. Yes, Misfits Market. Has anybody tried that? Because I would like to try it. It's like a grocery delivery. They do like fruits and veggies and stuff, but it's like, I don't know how much you guys do or don't know about grocery stores, but they only buy the fruits and vegetables that look like what the standard fruit or vegetable would be. And the ones that are like misshapen or different or ugly, they don't buy them or they throw them out, which is so wasteful. But they're just as good as the ones that are pretty. So this company takes those and they sell them at a really reasonable price, and we don't have any Magis, so I'll take him. We'll deliver them to you. So I want to try it and see how their service is and see if the stuff arrives fresh and whatnot, but I haven't yet. So if anybody has tried Misfits Market, please let me know your experience. Bam Bam, like from the Flintstones. Bam Bam. I have done some delivery through Amazon and Costco. Oh, I didn't know Costco delivered. That's cool. I'm not a Costco member though. Childish Gambino. Not Childish Gambino. Not Childish Gambino. But I could see where that would sound similar to. Bambino is from something. I can't remember what it's from. I think it might be a cartoon. Could be wrong. I might be making stuff up. I'm probably making stuff up. Let's be honest with ourselves. Okay. Misfits Market. No, haven't heard of that. You should check it out. I've gotten a few advertisements for it, and that's why I want to try it. I also want to try, so I've tried HelloFresh, and I know there are other, like, not meal delivery, because they don't send the meal, they send the ingredients for the meal, but they plan the meal for you. I would like to try another one of those. I know, I enjoyed HelloFresh, but I wanna try some other ones and compare. But I like that they plan your meals for you, because I am so bad at planning meals. Like, I never know what I want to eat, and then, like, by the time I'm hungry, I'm, like, hangry because I didn't know what I wanted to eat and I didn't plan ahead of time. So I like that HelloFresh, like, planned all that for me, and I didn't have to think about it, and they got all the stuff for me, and I just got to make the food and learned how to cook different things, and I loved it. So I would like to try different ones. As long as they're fresh, that is the key. That is the key, and that's what I want to be sure of, is that, you know, if you're paying for these things, like, I don't care if they look weird. Like, who cares? They'll taste just as good. I care that they are fresh and that they are good quality, you know? That's what I care about. The Great Shambino. Yeah, we're not gonna go there. That sounds like a weird magician, and I don't know how I feel about that. Don't know how I feel about that. That's funny, though. Bambi, cartoon Bambino, nickname for Babe Ruth, also like an Italian nickname, I believe. Ah, there you go. Huh. So I wasn't totally making stuff up. It was very good. Stupefy is on it today. He's sassy, he's bringing the puns, he's putting stuff together. He's funny sometimes. You know. Back in the forest one. We are feeling pretty good about this Great Shambino. Oh no! No, I'm never gonna lose it now. It's here forever. Yeah, sometimes. I said what I said. Said what I said, Stupefy. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be sassy and mean, and it doesn't always work. I can't help but laugh at myself. Kris Kringle. No. 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 No, Josh. That's it. You're in for it now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shanta delivers another great one. You guys. I'm gonna have 12 billion names by the time I die. Bambino is Italian for baby. Is it really? It's Italian for baby. I speak Italian. You're welcome. Hold on just a second. If this chamber starts, I apologize. My mom just texted me. Let me write her back really quick. Open. Yes. Okay. Shampooabino. Shampoo. That's a mouthful. That is a mouthful. Leland Tony is going. Sorry, guys. Give me just a second. I'm sorry. Um, um. Okay. Done. Sorry, I was messaging my mom back. Ta-da! Shanta delivers all the Shananas, and they taste oh my god, why are you eating Shananas? Don't eat Shananas. I don't want to be a Shanana. Did I ever tell you guys about the time Disney stole my identity? And by that I mean the twice times, the 2 times. Wahaha. Bananas. I hate you guys. I don't hate you guys. I love you guys. But it's a love-hate. It's a love-hate. Like, if I say I hate you, it means that I love you. But I also hate you. The only reason I'm asking about the time Disney stole my identity, by the way, is because Banana and Shana Banana reminds me of that. Because this one time, that shit is Shananas. That shit is Shananas. Shananas. That's too many letters. So this one time when I was a kid, I went to Disney, had a great time, fantastic time at Disney, and I used to watch Disney Channel every morning while I was like getting ready for school. And on Disney Channel, you know, they have those like little breaks in between where they would do like short little shows or things like that. And it had been a few months since I'd been to Disney. You know, it was fine. Message to mom, please send food. That's actually what it was about. She was asking if I wanted something. So it had been a few months since I'd been to Disney, meaning it had given them ample time to create this show. And I was getting ready for school one day, and the show we were watching, it was in between, and here comes one of the short little shows. And this little, she looked Hispanic, which, like, easy to mistake me for being Hispanic. You know, I was a little tan kid with dark hair and whatever. Hispanic girl comes on the TV, and she's like, my name is Shana, that rhymes with banana, and this is Shana's show. And I was just like, this little beach. They stole not only what I looked like, but my freaking name. I was upset. I was so upset. So upset. Disney still hasn't paid me for using my likeness in their cartoon. It's fine. So, yeah, that happened. True story. And then, when they were coming out with the Lego movie, I hadn't seen anything for it. I didn't know anything about it. Whatever. But also, I had been to Disney within, you know, a few times within the years prior to that, however long it could have taken them to make that movie. And I had like the side fringe, and I had the colors that the one character who's always like, what is it? I'm not a DJ or something like that, whatever she says. And you know, I looked like her, essentially. We looked the same. And I didn't know anything about her. Hadn't seen the advertisements, nothing. And at the time, I was working as a hairstylist, and I cut a lot of kids' hair because, you know, I was good with them and could get their hair done quickly and easily. And these kids kept sitting in my chair, and they would be like, oh, you're in the Lego movie. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? But all these kids were convinced I was this girl, this cartoon character in this Lego movie. 3 Auroras. That's right, Syrup. So you get all the focus, my friend. So much focus, you're gonna explode. But they legitimately thought that I was this character in this movie. So of course I'm like, okay, I need to know. I need to know who this character is that they think I am. And, oh, okay, I'll take this guy then. I decide to watch the Lego movie. And as soon as that character came on the dang movie, I immediately was just like, oh my god, they did it again. They stole my character. Because here was this little Lego looking girl who had the exact same hair as me and kind of looked like me if I were a Lego, and also, you know, was doing a music thing. And I was into, I still am, doing music stuff, and I was just like, appalled. I was appalled. Appalled. But I thought it was really hilarious that those kids thought she was me, so I ended up getting like this thing to put on my station at work that was the character, and the kids loved it. It was really cute. A couple of them got me little things of the character. It was fun. And just to be clear, I don't actually think Disney stole my identity or my likeness. I just think it's funny to talk about. I don't want anybody to think I seriously believe that they saw me and were like, oh my god, we must make characters off of her. Like, no. I'm not that narcissistic. Kids thought my older brother was Harry Potter, Striped Chanel. I don't know who Striped Chanel is. But I think that's awesome that they thought your brother was Harry Potter. That's cool. My dad's my dad's website is called Striped Gazelle. Why? What is the Striped Gazelle? I need to know more about the Striped Gazelle. Oh my god, this freaking Spooter is strong as hell. He's strong as hell, and he's hitting me really hard. Rude, rude, sir. Why you gotta be so rude? It's very rude. It was meant to be. Exactly. Alright, I'm gonna jump out of the Spooter before he kills me and take a potion. Oh, okay. Get him, Stupefy. If you can't get him, no one can. Stupefy. I can't give you any more focus, Syrup, so I'm gonna give it to Stupefy. Alright, I'll go in now. I got the most health. I got this. Oh, somebody beat me to it. That's okay. Stupefy, you're gonna have so much focus when you are not dead anymore. This stranger is doing really well against Spooter Town. Just let him knock you out, stranger, unless you knock him out first, because I can pop in. I used a potion. I'm ready. I got all the healths. Don't worry, Syrups. I got it. I think he's going to kill the Spooter before the Spooter kills him, though. Ooh! Look at him getting lucky. Ooh! 21 out of 21 Thunderbirds, too! Heck yeah! Alright, let's do one more, and then I might call it after that. Ryan, are you still here, love? Are you gonna be able to join us on this one, or you're not gonna be able to make it? It was meant to be. Shana got me killed. I did. You can blame me for that. Because I told you to let yourself die. Thunder. No! You can't just put random nouns and adjectives in front of my name. And I'm wearing that way, you guys. Stop. That's funny. He had a dream about a striped gazelle. The dream is written on the website. Anyway, striped Chanel. Oh my god. You guys, you can't just put my name with everything. Everything. Da Capo. Was that that person's name? Da Capo? Da Capo? Like a capo on a guitar? I don't know. I can't. Thunder Shantas. Whoo. That is a great AC/DC song, but I've been listening, laughing, turning over laundry, and enjoying. Okay, I'm glad, Ryan. I'm glad. And you got a Thunderbird. I did get a Thunderbird. Means from the start. Oh, from the start. Okay. 4 auroras. Really? Oh, shoot. You're gonna be set, Syrups. You've got this. Shana Lorno? What's Lorno? Am I dumb? I don't even know why I ask, am I dumb? Am I dumb? Yes. The answer is yes. It's fine. I'll take this guy. He looks like he needs some beaten up on. And I think I can be the one to do it. You guys are hilarious, by the way. Typo. What did you mean to type? Oh no, I'm scared. What we should do is, along with my Shana dictionary for all of the weird words that I accidentally make when I'm trying to just speak like a normal person, I should put all of these nicknames that you have in there, and I can draw characters for each of them. I think that's what I should do. Oh, that's what I want to... I don't know why it reminded me of that. So, one of the things that I meant to film today, but I was getting very, very annoyed because there were kids outside making noise and whatnot while I was filming. I only got one of the things done because I kept having to pause. But, I meant to film a thing reading over my... I have like a journal, and one of the journal entries from last year was at the beginning of the year. I had done like some of those pick a card to see what your year would be like, and I want to go over it and talk about like where it's accurate, where it's not. I think it would be interesting, and I meant to do that today. Clearly, that didn't happen. Maybe before I pop on to Twitch, I can go ahead and do that. I got a hiccup. Sorry. We'll see. But I think it'd be fun, and I should do that. But it reminded me of that because at the beginning of that notebook, I always joke all the time about like the different Shanas that live in my head and how they like are always arguing with each other, because I always like, you know, I get conflicted feelings about things, and you know, I kind of argue with myself about certain things. And I was joking around, and I drew some of the Shanas that live in my head. And it's kind of like, it reminds me a bit of, you know, that movie Inside Out, where you have all the like little emotions. Those are my Shanas, but they all look like me, except they have different hairstyles and they dress differently, and clearly have different opinions on life and feelings. But I drew a couple of them, and it was funny. Hey, Steph is here. Steph, how are you? Shanictionary. That's right, a shanictionary. That's what we need. The Book of Shana. That sounds ominous. The Book of Shana. It sounds really ominous. Yeah, Steph, tell us about dinner today. You know we gotta know. You gotta give us the skinny on your dinner, my friend. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. So what's the angel Shana's name? Well, actually, Angel would be her name, only because Angel was one of my nicknames when I was a kid. Like, when I played baseball, for some reason my baseball coach could not for the life of him remember how to correctly pronounce my name, and it used to upset me, like, to my core, that my baseball coach couldn't correctly pronounce my name. So he started calling me Angel, and that was my nickname, and I went by that in quite a few different places. So Shanisms, the definitive guide to the mini Shanas. Yes, I love that. I love that. And of course, I must know the devil Shana name. Well, that's obviously just Shana. Oh, goodness. Dictionary. Clever. That is clever, Josh. That's really good. I'm friends with the Shananas that's under my bed. Get along with the bananas inside. I'm friend with the Shananas that's under my bed. Get along with the bananas inside of the bread. I love that. That's funny. Cheese stuffed burgers. You are a chef, Steph. That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. God, you guys are hilarious. I love you guys. I love you guys. All right. It is time for me to take a look through my gifts and see if we got anything worthwhile. Let me go ahead and open these really quick. Oh, that was cool. It was from the UK. Thank you, Debbie. Oh, Canada. Thank you, Roger. Austria. Thank you, my friend Servups. Don't ask. Just don't ask what's happening, you guys. Don't ask. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, let's see. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, we just got a bunch of regular Runestone gifts. And I think we already had... Man, nothing exciting. Chef Steph. Shana with a solid Goldshinism. Exactly. But Chef Steph is a chef. Like, have you seen or heard about the things that she cooks on a regular basis? Like, I need to move in. Do you have an extra bedroom, Steph? Or, like, when I get my van, can I just come park it and hang out for dinner? Because, come on. I had crap stones to send. Sorry, guys. I did not send anything worth a toot. It's okay, Steph. Sometimes it happens. I have nobody who's available to send a gift to. I'm going to delete all of these regular Runestone gifts because lame. Hashtag disappoint. But, once again, if anybody has any sort of preferences for what gifts you would like, I will try my best to remember what they are and send them to you when I have them. So it looks like our next round of gifts that you guys are going to get. I've got a few Runestone gifts that I can send you. There's a couple wit sharpenings and some Baruffios. If I have a chance to go out and hit up any greenhouses or inns, hopefully we'll get some good stuff from there. But I always have Runestones because we are always doing fortresses, and I love doing fortresses. So, yeah, I'm sorry I don't have anything to send to anybody right now. But, let me, ooh, I had some stuff to place. Ooh, exciting. Where is he? Ta-da! Okay. Ooh, look at all that XP. I'll take it. Give me that XP. Yeah. I am on my way to being able to give gold gifts, by the way. I'm going to get there eventually. I'll show you guys how many books I need. Let's see. Is this the page that I had something to place on? It must be. I'm going to check all of them just in case. Wait. Okay, it wasn't scrolling. There we go. Okay, let me double check all the other pages because I don't always get the red dots on them. Let's see. Nope, nothing. Oh, and here's, if you guys want to see what my adversary stuff is looking like before that event. You know, we're making progress, slowly but surely. Is it the best progress? No. But is it progress? Yes. And guys, as I always say, progress is progress. You know? You know? Alright, what was the other thing that I was going to do? My brain. Let's see. Spellbooks always. Ha ha ha. Okay, I got you. Got you, Stupefy. Are you a shaman? Actually, funny story. One of my friends calls me Shana the Shaman all the time. That's their name for me. Adversaries. I was about to say Advent. It's adversaries event. Advent. Sorry. Adversaries event coming soon should get you gold gift. I hope so. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I've got a lot of books to get though. 2.5 hours. Pretty good. Yeah. Food is coming. You know it. Oh, that's what I was going to show you was the gold gift stuff. Thank you. Syrup says, thank you, Ryan, Stupefy, and good night to Brennan, Steph, and Roger. And thank you, Syrups, as always. I'm so glad that I could see you today, and I got to see you yesterday, which was cool. It was exciting. Thank you for coming by and always being so supportive and awesome and tolerating my nonsense. So I have 43 of the blue books, and we need 815. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm gonna get there eventually. I don't know if it's gonna happen for me after the next adversaries event, but guys, I'm trying to get there. And these red dots are driving me crazy on the SOS thing, and I can't get rid of them, and I just don't know what to do. Wonder when this is gonna get unlocked. That'd be awesome. But I want to get my gold gift first. I'm focused on the gold gift, you guys. I'm focused. I need a wizarding weekend. I have way more than enough DADA books, ministry manuals. I do not. Yep. Nonsense. Thanks for the XP. I don't know if that was me who sent you XP, but if it was, then you're welcome, Roger. Only if you have some yummy hummus among it. Oh my god, I love hummus. Hummus is the best. Drown me in it. Ryan says, hey, syrups, if you're still here. Otherwise, no nons. I see what you did there. I eat hummus all the time, but I eat it with carrots and cucumbers and sometimes broccoli. I think if I was going to turn into any food from eating it too much, it would probably be hummus. It's probably not good. I don't know if there's a daily limit on how much hummus you should eat, but I probably eat too much of it. Wizarding weekends are gone for the foreseeable future. Best grind out community day and little spotlight events. Exactly. Yeah. I was saying earlier that I was kind of glad that wizarding weekends have been changed into the adversary stuff because it was just getting really repetitive and it was nice to have the change. But that's just my opinion. But guys, I'm gonna head out from now and go eat some dinner, and then you will find me over on Twitch playing Phasmophobia tonight. So if you want to come watch me be a scared little baby, you're welcome to join me over there later tonight. Thank you so much to everybody who's here, who, came and supported me, even if you only stopped by for a few minutes. I want you guys to know that I appreciate you so much. If you are new here, make sure you're subscribed and make sure you're following me on some form of social media so that way you know when I will be popping on. Apparently the Discord link in the description is not working, but let me go ahead and pop it in the chat one more time in case you would like to join the Discord and come hang out over there. Also, if you haven't yet, go ahead and hit the like button or the dislike button whatever your heart is calling to you to click on. If you are watching this on replay, thank you so much for being here. Don't know how you made it through the whole video of me just being a mess, but I appreciate it. And I will see you guys next weekend for sure. If I can get on before then, obviously I will let you know. And thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. Honestly, though, adversaries once a month is too much. You legit need like 100 plus potions. I'm gonna have to disagree with you there. You do need a lot of potents and a lot of potions, but I don't think it's too much. Just because it's fun and new and I'm enjoying it, but I disagree. But you are 110% entitled to your opinion, Stupid 5. But guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night. Syrups, if you're still here, get you some sleep, my friend. I know it's very late over there. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.